Well, if you haven't been living under a rock, you'd be aware that there was a Pokemon Direct earlier this week. During this Direct, they announced a remake of Pokemon Pearl and Diamond. However, that's not what we're talking about today. Today we're talking about Pokemon Legends Arceus. I can wholeheartedly assure you that every single Pokemon fan collectively creamed themselves at the announcement of this game. I mean, it's not like we've been asking for an open-world Pokemon game for the last, I don't know, decade? And now it appears we're finally getting one. However, I am cautiously optimistic about this game. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna go on a tirade about how terrible this game is going to be. I'm not Verlisify. I don't know if that's how you pronounce his name. All I know is he's a furry, therefore his opinion is not valid. Alright, now that I'm finished with my unwarranted hostility toward a man I've never met, let's get into this. It's plain as day to see that the new Pokemon game is inspired directly by Breath of the Wild. Whether it's the vast open fields, the mountains in the background, the cel-shaded graphics that look really subpar and muddy, not gonna lie. Yeah, one of the first things I noticed with this game is the very muddy textures, as well as the odd frame rate dips here and there. Those things are concerning, but hopefully this is just an early build of the game and those things will be fixed. While some of those things might be cause for worry, I have noticed that the animations for the Pokemon themselves, excluding the frame rate dips, are actually quite good. Actually seeing the Pokemon run up to the other Pokemon and punch it in the face is quite enjoyable. The music seems fine, it's nothing special. I hope it doesn't take too much from Zelda and have almost no music in the game. Subpar graphics aren't personally a big problem to me, however there's other things that are a bit more warranted for my concern. If you listen to the narrator, they mentioned that there is no Pokemon trainers or Pokemon League. Now this could be very interesting or it could be damning. Every previous mainline Pokemon game has used the Pokemon League challenge as a vehicle to drive the story forward. Removing this plot device creates a completely new way to tell a story in the Pokemon universe. Whether Gamefreak can take that and make it into something amazing or something subpar remains to be seen. As I stated earlier, this game has clearly taken a lot of inspiration from Zelda Breath of the Wild. However, this isn't necessarily a good thing. This is exactly where the removal of trainers and gyms is an issue. It goes without saying that what we saw was a very early build of this game. However, at this point in time, the only thing we know we'll be able to do in this game is catch Pokemon and battle Pokemon. And while that is fun, it's going to get monotonous after a while. In Zelda Breath of the Wild, the devs knew that eventually you're going to get bored of just wandering around killing things, so they put in the shrines. While they were kind of mediocre at best, they still gave something to break up the monotony. They also added little towns, NPCs to talk to, cooking. I don't know what Pokemon is going to do to break up the monotony of just going around catching and battling Pokemon. Now obviously this was only the announcement trailer, and they could add more activities later down in the line, but I feel like it needs to be stated nonetheless. Another point of interest is interaction with wild Pokemon. In the trailer, all we saw were some Pokemon just wandering around ready to get caught, but there's always a possibility that there will be Pokemon out there that will run away, perhaps climb up trees or quickly fly away, making the capturing mechanic a little bit more interesting. I'm also really intrigued in how they're going to display the more aggressive Pokemon. It's widely known that there are some Pokemon that are just kind of dickheads that will attack people and other Pokemon for no valid reason.
Yo, you're gonna die! Yo, you're gonna die! You are gonna die!
How are they going to portray them? What happens when that Pokemon attacks you? Does it force you into a battle? This is where we run into yet another potential problem with this game. In other open world games like Breath of the Wild, Xenoblade Chronicles, hell even Skyrim, the combat is real time. However, in this new version of Pokemon, they're still continuing with the turn-based combat. This is something I personally don't mind, but it might upset immersion junkies out there. During combat, does the world around you freeze? Do random Pokemon just walk into the fray and join the fight? I have all these questions, but no answers. The only people that do are Gamefreak. We can spend all this time speculating on what the game is going to be, and I encourage that because that's part of what gaming culture is spectating and wondering about what this game is going to look like. However, being overtly negative or fanboyish isn't going to help anyone. With what little information we have with this new Pokemon game, it doesn't make sense to be super hyped or super disappointed about it. I for one plan on waiting to see what else Gamefreak has to offer with its updates. As always, thank you for finishing the video. I'm interested in what your thoughts and opinions are on this new Pokemon game. Will it be good? Will it be crap? Should we wait till we have more information? Tell me in the comments below. That's it. That's the end of the video. Have a good one.